Alright guys, we're out on the range. We got the Howa out today. We are shooting the reloads. We just reloaded up at the bench. 40 grain Nosler varmagaddons. We are going to be doing, this is going to be a powder test obviously. We're changing things up obviously. You guys saw me reload it with the H4895. Going from like 25 something grains, 25.6 going in 3/10 increments all the way up to 27.4 with 3 foulers this time because I don't know where this gun is going to be on, so hopefully we can at least get it. I have the gun sighted into the 52 grain Black Hills right now, actually shooting really well with those. I got the chronograph up, and as you guys know, we're just sitting 20 thousandths off the lands for initial testing until we get into our seating depth test. Alright, I gotta go hang up the target, and we'll get the show on the road. Alright guys, get the target all up, chronograph on. I don't know if the chronograph is working, because I haven't shot my my foulers yet. Just grab a pen, a few foulers through this gun. Alright. Chronograph looks good, don't look like I'm going to shoot it. My foulers are same load as the second load I'm shooting, so not the lowest load. It's the second load up. Get my hearing protection on. So I'm going to shoot the foulers in, we're shooting on the top row. I changed up the target a little bit. Each dot is 2 inches apart, up and down, left and right, which I think I'm going to go back up to 4 inches apart. It looks better. I can put a lot more dots in this, but I'll see if you guys can see it okay with like this. But I'm going to shoot top row next to the last dot over. It's the dot next to the 27.4. Last group, last load I'm shooting. Alright. So that looks about an inch high and a hair left. Let me we did 4 clicks. I can't remember what this scope is. I think it's 1/8. It's a benchrest scope, so I think it's 1/8 per click. Chronograph didn't read anything. Oh, I didn't arm it. Duh. Alright, it is armed. Okay, chronograph actually read something. So chronograph is at 3082, but I didn't arm the actual computer, so let me look at the brass. Good primer strike, rounded primer, good to go. No signs of pressure, so we're good. This is 2 times fired brass, so we're working on our Nosler still. Alright, let's see how far that moved it. Ooh, moved it too far. I'm right in the dot now, so I mean, I guess I can see with this scope it's like 30 something power fixed. So it is a, can I see it? It doesn't say, does it? The box says, yeah, it's like 30 power fixed scope. So yeah, I can see them in the fluorescent dot pretty easy with this scope. Alright, so I went 1 click back down just to see. Brass looks good, no swipes. No charring down the case, so it looks like it's sealing well. And primer is rounded, so looks good. Oh yeah, so that one was 3058. That one is 3041. And that one was further down. Alright, let's go to our load. Alright, first load up is our starting charge. Oh, let me delete these groups. Alright, starting fresh. Arm the chronograph. And let's go. Alright, starting charge of 25.6 grains. First dot, top row, top left dot. Alright. Primer looks good. 3012. I knew these were going to be some fast rounds. Only 40 grain bullet, so they're going to go quick. Pressure sign looked good in it. So, I mean, we're at the starting charge. Well, I went, what was it? 3/10 above starting charge, so. On the Hodgson manual. That one was 2913. Fuck! Why did I just do that? Well, I didn't fully extract it, that's why I did it, but forgot to put my hand there. Everything looks good. Go to the next one. That's the problem with this fixed 30 power. Every single twitch of my heartbeat, man, throws that reticle way off. I don't know how benchrest people do it. A fixed 30 is just, it's too much. I mean, I'm getting used to it. I can tell I'm getting used to it because I was throwing shots left and right when I was first on this rifle. Alright, so it's obviously shooting a hair left. We're done this group, so I'm gonna click it a couple clicks. Actually, you know what? I don't mind shooting on the left side. Not one bit. We're going to keep it right there for the whole go. Alright, so that was an average of 29.58, a standard deviation of 49.94. Ouch, that is gross. A spread of 99, and I don't know what the group size is yet. Alright, next is 25.9 grains. Didn't eject that one either. Everything looks good, no swipes. That was a 30.50 feet per second on that one. Ah. 3009 feet per second. Primer looks good. Case mouth looks good. Alright. Average was 3033. 3033. Standard deviation was 21. And I have a spread of 41, or 2173. I probably don't need those last numbers on standard deviation, to be honest. And spread of 41. Yeah, so H4895, or 49, yeah, 4895 so far. Not looking good. Well, group-wise and standard deviation-wise. Shit. Got shot at the wrong dot. God damn it. That's alright. I'll just swap them. I will swap them. So this one is under the 26.5 group. So the first shot was 3085. That last shot was 3122. Yeah, this standard deviation is going to be awful too. Ooh, groups are getting good though. Alright, so I'm going to write this under the right load. So average is 3100, standard deviation is 19.30, and spread is 37. Shit, I didn't look at any of those cases, so I could have had pressure signs and not even know about it. I thought these cases were rusting, but it's not. It's part of the glue from, a little bit of the glue residue from the sticker I put for naming how many times it's been shot. Alright, so this is the 26.5 load, but it's being shot on the 26.2 target. Make sure you guys are still running. I definitely got to get a better camera because that does mess up my groups a little bit, having to get up out of the seat. And you know, when you're going for groups, best groups, you gotta sit on the gun through all the rounds. It's gonna give you your best chance at best, you know, the best groups. Alright, chronograph is armed. We're ready to go. So this is on the third dot. Bolt lift is good. Primer's good. Case head is good, so that one was 3150. Ho 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 ho. Starting to get good groups. Looks good so far. You can see them starting, I mean, you start off big, starting to shrink up. I like when it does that. Oh, that one was 3180. Oh, I messed it up a little bit. Just a hair high. Alright, so average was 3169. Standard deviation is 1652. And spread is 30. It's funny because you can start seeing everything get better as well. Start off, I'm gradually getting better, yeah. 49 SD, 21 SD, 19 SD, 16 SD. 99 extreme spread, 41 extreme spread, 37 extreme spread, and 30. So it just keeps getting better all the way through. And as you know, once I'm getting to the top here, it's a very, well, not very compressed charge, but a compressed charge. Alright, let me save that. Alright, 26.8. We are shooting 26.8. Alright. was 3166. Barrel's starting to get warm on this. This is a pretty heavy barrel too. I'm impressed on how long it's staying cool. Well, it's a cool day out too, so that helps. That does help. 3169. I'm not checking for pressure signs. I'm a dumbass. It was now, bolt lift was fine. Primer looks good, and no swipes. So. Looking good. 3191. I don't know if that ejector's getting weak or what. It's not pulling some of them out. I mean, it's pulling them out, but it's not pulling all the way back. Alright, so average of 3175, standard deviation of 13.65, extreme spread of 25. Yep, steadily getting better. That's kind of funny. Alright, last two groups coming up. Alright, 27.1. Make sure I'm on the right load. Yep. 2250. Yeah, not. Might need to be lubed a little bit or something. I actually haven't cleaned this barrel in a while, so it's probably got a good 200 rounds through it before it's been cleaned. So it does need a cleaning. I usually clean every 150, around 150 rounds. 200 ain't bad, to be honest. Yep, everything looks good. No flat primer, no ejector swipe. Looks good. So yeah, that was 2250. $22.12. Everything looks good. One thing I got to start doing is writing what the manual said the feet per second should be. That way I can compare it to that at least. You know, the manual is never exact, right? They give you an estimate, but that way you can tell kind of pretty quickly if you're way off or something's wrong with the powder or something like that. I'm pretty, I'm very cautious when I'm loading anyways. But. Oh, 2 through 1 hole. Almost through 1 hole. Made it a figure 8. So that was 2106. Average was 3222. Standard deviation was 23. We went up. And extreme spread was 44. We bucked the trend. We were steadily going down. Alright, last groups. Alright, our top load is good. Maybe just a hair starting to flatten the primer, the center of the primer, but everything looks good. 1,000 sizing is good on these. I can tell there's only a little bit of charring around the neck and nothing else. So, alright, so that was 3328. I think with this 40 grain bullet I can get up to almost 4,000, I think. I gotta double check that, but boy, that's starting a pretty good group. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. 2994. messed it up a tad. Those groups are getting better though, so I may sneak up past that a little bit. I was 3/10 away from max. I can't actually go much more anyways, now that I think about it. I can probably go to max by vibrating the cases a little bit, but I was compressed as is, so. Alright, let's get back up to the bench, take a look. Oh, so average on that was 27.97. Sorry, 32.97. Standard deviation of 29.14 and a spread of 58, so getting worse. Alright, so we'll get back up the bench, check everything out, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're up here at the bench, looking at the groups. Oh, let's see here. So, obviously all of the SDs weren't very good. I don't know if that's just a testament to the powder or my actual reloading. Obviously I don't think it's my reloading, because you guys have seen me get great SDs with the 6.5 Creedmoor. I reload really well. Plus these were cases were, you know, more full than what I usually have with like the 6.5, which is supposed to lead to better numbers in the long run, I guess. So, either way, SDs, ESs, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't pay a lot of attention to a lot of that stuff. The group's good, the group's good. That's what I go for. It's kind of like Eric Cortina says, let the target, you know, do its talking, and that's how I've been my whole life. You know, let the target do all the talking. I don't care about numbers. Velocities are good, obviously, especially for hunting, you know, so you know your distances and drops and blah, blah, blah. But, yes, SDs, whatever. They can just go out the window for all I care. I do like taking them, just, you know, just to have more data, whatever, you know, but. So they were all bad across the board on this one, but we got some good groups, so that's all I care about. So sighting in the gun, I don't know if I'm going to have to hold this or not. Yeah, you guys can see that. So, sighting in the gun, obviously, first one, and then second, third, and I actually made a down adjustment there, and I made an up adjustment there, so that was obviously either me or whatever. So then we come over here, and I never end up changing it for the rest of the time. So that's the first group. I think here to here is the furthest two bullets. So it's about, yeah, from center to center, about oh, I don't know, where the hell are you guys? You guys aren't going to be able to see any of that. Here, let me hold it. 0.561. Next one is obviously those two. Sorry for the wiggle, guys. I'm going to have to hold this one. 0.895. Next one is obviously... Here, let me get you guys focused because you guys are closer now. Alright. So, furthest two bullet holes are those ones. So, center to center is about there. 0.674. So, all across the board it's looking like these are freaking good. Some of them looked a lot bigger downrange than what I was thinking. Like this one I thought was definitely over an inch, but she's just coming in above half inch, so everything looks a little bit bigger downrange anyways. But, so from center to center there, oh, where are you? There we are. Just over a half inch group there. Center to center on that one. It's about there. Where are you? Point. Oh, come on now. Oh, I think that means low batteries. 0.638 on this one. Oh, sorry for the shaking. My arm's getting tired now. Alright. Obviously. So we got two almost through one hole on that one. Center to center on that one is a 0.695. And then we're starting to really get good, so I may explore this a little more. I can't go too much more because we were full anyway. So that's center on that one. So we did get one under half. All were around half anyways. There's a couple I would call half-inch anyways because they're just over half. So, you know, just a hair over half. So yeah, I'll get the groups up online anyways on my channel. We will go from there. Sorry for the shaking. Usually I have the dots lower to the table, so I don't have to have the camera pointed way up like this, or you know, I can have it just straight. So when they're at the very top row, I got to kind of hold it. So yeah, all in all, they're looking good. If you guys want to know the velocities for each one, obviously read back on the you know, rewatch the video and write them down. But velocities on all of them were pretty, oh Jesus Christ, were pretty I guess standard. I can't remember what the book was saying. I got to re-look at the book, but from 29, average of like 2,900 to like 3,200, steadily climbing the whole way, it looks like. Yeah, I had no drops. So yeah, looks good. I think we could push this bullet to over 4,000 or right up to 4,000, no problem. So we're going to definitely try out other powders with it. And we'll go from there. I definitely want to try different powders anyways, because these SDs were horrendous. But yeah, I know 748, Winchester 748's a powder listed a lot in this 40 grain range. I'll get a collection of powders going, and we'll be trying a lot of them. So definitely got some potential. I can only go a little bit further because we were 3/10 under max, and we were already halfway up the neck of the case, so I could maybe push it to max, which was like 27.4 or something like that. I was at 27 whatever, I can't remember. I was at 27.4, 27.7 was max, so yeah, I could push it up to max, but even then it's going to be pushing it. It's going to be right at the top of the case. I'm going to have to vibrate the powder down. Yeah. Either way, groups were starting to get good. Everything looks good to me. I like it. And we will definitely do a seating depth test on probably 27.4. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think. Put down a powder charge that you guys like, and I'll probably do a seating depth test around there. I don't know. Yeah, 27.4 is looking real good. 27.1's looking good too. You got two trying to go right through each other, like a figure eight, not quite through each other, and one out. Actually, if you notice, almost all of them are like that. Two next to each other, one out. 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 And obviously, that's two next to each other, but that's my sighting in, so that don't count. Alright guys, we will see you in the next one. If you guys like this crap, then hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing. If not, that's okay. I appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.